All right, so we're getting our consumer spending report on Thursday. It's going to be happening 1 hour before market open. Okay, it's going to be important. And of course, when it is important, it also comes to, as a form of a dilemma for us as well. All right, so why is it a dilemma? Okay, so there will only be two possible outcomes for a consumer report. Either we have higher than expected consumer report or lower than expected consumer report, aka how much people are spending during the past month. Okay, so of course, if we get higher consumer spending, we have to actually say that it's also possible that because supply chain issues are also going up, oil prices are going up, food prices are going up, shelter prices are going up, airline fares are going up. All of these are so-called inflationary, the outcome of inflation. Okay, all these are actually going up, and also alongside with supply chain issues as well, causing prices to continuously go up. Okay, so of course these are all the inflation outcome. So this is gonna, in return, cause inflation to roar up even more, and then this will eventually turn into a recession. Okay, so if we are talking about a low consumer spending, all right, it's quite it's clear today. If it's low consumer spending, it simply means that consumers in general are already too scared to spend in this market. Everyone is very, very worried from spending money right now. Even if you look at the credit card spending in the last few months, okay, it's not just the lower income, not just the middle income, even the higher income people are also spending lesser and lesser money as well. So of course, with a low turnover rate for the entire economy, that's going to bring down the GDP, and in return, it's going to cause a recession again. So of course, people are going to think like, so what are we supposed to do? Okay, what are the things that we should be actually looking out for in this report? Honestly speaking, like I said before, in this market, I don't think that there's going to be one report that's going to tell you everything about the market. Okay, because right now, every single report is going to have their own different connotation on a recessionary fear. Be it a good report or a bad report, they will all have some form of a recessionary risk. Okay, we need a consecutive success rate on all these different reports for us to really get out of this so-called recessionary fear. Because just look at CPI, for example, you get low inflation or high inflation, they come with their own recessionary fear as well. Okay, jobs report, same thing. You got high jobs report or low jobs report, unemployment, same thing. They all come with their own recessionary fears. So of course, this kind of begs the question, what should we actually do now? So today I will be explaining 3 different things that you're going to do. Of course, this is going to be a very, very short video. I just want to get it out there because, of course, the consumer report is very, very important. But I do want to get this information across to you guys as soon as I can. So 3 things that you guys need to look out for. The first thing is, of course, save money. Okay, consumer spending is definitely going to be directly related to spending of money. Okay, you need to start saving a little bit of money. Start to get your emergency funds ready, because if you don't get your emergency funds ready, you're going to get screwed in this market. Okay, you need some money for you to either buy the debt. You need the money in case if food prices were to go up, you still need to spend on those things. You need to continue living. Okay, so in the past, during the bull market, all my emergency funds were basically in the market, and I really had this belief that I don't really need to care about any emergency funds, because when it comes down to it, I always have money coming in anyway, and if I really need money, I can just sell away the stocks. Even if I were to sell it for like a 5% loss, all my other portfolio is probably going to be going up. I don't have to worry as much. But right now, clearly, the market is in a different landscape at the moment. I don't think we can have the same amount of bullishness as we can have, right now in 2022 as compared to what we had back in 2021. Okay, so of course, saving money, that's going to be very, very important. Number 2, you have to look for your exits on your short-term plays. Okay, so what I've really realized yesterday night when I was actually going through with all my options play, okay, I was going through all my hedges, I was going through all my different plays on shorting the market and such. I realized something, that even if I were to get the direction of the market correctly, short-term options are still going to destroy you on the theta decay and the gamma decay. Okay, you're still going to lose on those. So even if you were to actually bet on the market per se, for you actually get a general direction right. Okay, maybe the market is going up, you get a call, but the thing is that because it is slightly out of the money and it doesn't really hit the target that you're looking for, that's going to cause a little bit of problem. Okay, if it's not going to hit the target, eventually you just come down a little bit, it's still out of money, and you're going to get theta decay to hell. Okay, and let's not forget, they also have 4th of July coming up, which means it's also a long weekend. And options are going to die during long weekends as well, because there is not enough volatility happening in the market for that option contract to basically fulfill itself. Okay, so look for exits for your short-term plays. Similar with all your hedges as well. Okay, I love to sell call options. I love to sell put options. Okay, but same thing here. You do not want to get into those high volatile contracts, even like for all this. Okay, of course, there are some people who like to use the whale strategy. I'm a big fan of the whale strategy as well. But these are also the times where anything can happen. Of course, you can go straight into a recession, and selling call contract would definitely makes the most amount of sense. But at the same time, selling your put contract is also part of the whole entire strategy. And if you were to sell a put, that's basically bullish on the market, and if recession happens, you're still going to get screwed the other way. Okay, so try to look for exits on your short-term play, especially if you're not very, very certain on what you're actually doing. Just look for those exits ASAP. All right, the third one, of course, I think this is going to be a broken record sort of thing. Dollar cost average in the market if you're not yet invested. And if you're already invested in the market and maybe you're down 20, 30%, or even some people 50, 60, or 70% down in the market, of course, you can try your best to either save money to try to buy in on the dip, or you can start to find high income skills, or even try to find ways for you to earn more money. And of course, you can either save those money or you can actually invest those money as well. Okay, I think this is the best time for people to actually start to study a little bit more about making more money. And I think that during recession is the period of time where people really need to learn how to make more money in order for them to because the stocks market, okay, it's not in a bullish market. The stocks market is definitely one of the best instruments for you to make the most amount of money. Okay, easily one of the best. And in a bearish market, of course, it's not exactly the best instrument for you to be making money. Okay, a lot of people actually turning back to their own day jobs as compared to back in the start of 2022, where we heard a lot about the Great Resignation. I even have a few videos on it as well. And I do think that right now people are not really talking as much about it because people are going back to work. Okay, people are realizing that now it's okay. We need to get back to our stable income. We need to get back to our higher base income. We cannot just go all in on the market, buy in on the dip, buy in on every single dip we see. That's not going to be happening anymore in 2022, especially with a recession coming up as well. So anyway, that's all I have. These are the 3 things that you should most likely be doing, or at least look into doing before the year actually ends. And of course, today we are talking more about the whole entire consumer spending as well. But like I said before, I don't think one report is going to be the one all be all. Okay, so we have to look into a lot of different reports for them to all make sense together in line. All right, but anyway, thank you guys so much for watching till this minute. Anyway, but again, if you enjoy my videos, subscribe to my channel, like this video. I'm going to put up some annotation up here where you can subscribe and also check out my latest video. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you.